In this video we are going to see about data link control and communication between two devices, that is one is sender, another one is receiver, means the proper exchange of data between sender and receiver is very important. So this is a function of data link layer, how we send the data properly to the receiver side, and also the receiver can receive the data without any damage, and all those things are controlled in this layer. So the main function of this data link layer is line discipline, flow control and error control. Line discipline, it conform the line to transmit or receive, and flow control, it control the amount of data transmit from sender to receiver side. And this error control detects the error and also retransmit the data, and this is the main function of data link layer. It perform line discipline, flow control and error control. And first one, line discipline, and this line discipline answer the question who sent now. So this is line discipline. So the categories of line discipline is enquiry and acknowledgement, simply ENQ and ACK, and poll and select. These are the categories of line discipline. So first we see about enquiry and acknowledgement. And for enquiry, it transmit a frame, and the data format in data link layer is called frame. So it transmit a frame called enquiry, asking if the receiver is ready to receive data. So the function of ENQ is it asking the receiver to whether it is ready to receive data or not. So the receiver must answer the question for ENQ either with an acknowledgement ACK frame if it is ready to receive, or with negative acknowledgement frame NAK frame if it is not. So if it is not ready to receive the data, it send NAK frame. So this is the procedure, acknowledgement and enquiry and acknowledgement. So after we get the acknowledgement from the receiver side, we send the data from sender side. So finally the communication end using the end of transmission frame, EOT. So this is the enquiry acknowledgement line discipline. So the sender sent the enquiry frame to the receiver, and the receiver send the acknowledgement to the sender, means it transmit the data. Again it get the acknowledgement, it transmit the data. If any one of the point it will get negative acknowledgement NAK, it stop the data and it send the acknowledgement. Another sometime after it send another enquiry to the sender side, and also the end of the transmission. This is termination occurs with the frame EOT. And next one is poll and select. And enquiry and acknowledgement line discipline, we communicate the data between only one device, one sender and one receiver. If we have more than one receiver, we use this poll and select. So it works with topologies where one device is primary station and other devices are secondary station, and this primary station control all the operation. And here addressing is very important, because we have so many secondary stations. So in which secondary station we have to send the data, means we have to address the each station. So giving the address, we can send the data to proper receiver. So this is addressing used for identification. And select SEL frame, this is give the alert to the receiver that data are forthcoming. So it alert the receiver that the data are forthcoming. So addressing, it is used for identification, and select, it alert the receiver that the data are forthcoming. And poll means the primary station is now ready to receive data. So this is a function of poll. And two possibilities of terminating the exchange, one is EOT frame and another one is the primary station says time's up. So there are two possibilities to terminating the exchange. So this is the select select discipline, that means the primary send the SCL frame to the secondary, and here we send the secondary C, and we get the acknowledgement from the secondary C. We will transmit the data from primary station and we can receive the acknowledgement, and this is select. And next move to the pole, and this pole, this primary, now the pole indicate the primary is ready to receive, so it send the pole to the secondary, we get the negative acknowledgement. And this side the pole means the data, the secondary station have a data to transmit this primary, so at this time it transmit the data to primary and it give the acknowledgement to this secondary station, and it continues until the EOT frame receive. Next one is flow control, and this flow control have set of procedure that used to restrict the amount of data the sender can send before waiting for acknowledgement. So it can send the data without getting the acknowledgement. So the categories of flow control: stop and wait and sliding window. And stop and wait method, the sender send one frame and wait for acknowledgement before sending the next frame. So here we can check each frame whether it is received or not, we can check it for each frame. So this is advantage, and the disadvantage here is it is very slow. So this is stop and wait flow control. It send the data and receive the acknowledgement, and this is the wait time. So send the data, after getting the acknowledgement only it transmit the next data. So this is the wait time, and this stop and wait is very slow because of this waiting time. So we can now explain the sliding window concept using this example. So this is a n is equal to 8 here, so we can we have the window size as 7. So first it transmit one data 0 and data 1. So it can send the data before we get the acknowledgement from the receiver side. So after they are sending the data 0, it shrinks left when the frames is transmitted to the receiver, and now again it send another one data, so now it also shrink this side. So first 0 1, here now 1 2 3 4 5 6, and here 2 3 4 5 6, and after getting the acknowledgement it sent two data. So now it expand its window size to nearby 2 bits, 2 frames. So now getting the acknowledgement here, it takes another next 2 frames. So 2 3 4 5 6 7 0. At the time window is expanded towards right. So this is a concept. Similarly, receiver side also, it receives the data, it shrinks the window size towards left, and after getting the acknowledgement it expands its window size towards right. So here it send the data again, we receive the acknowledgement next time, so it expand the window size to next 1 frame. So after sending 1 frame we get the acknowledgement, and here we after sending the 3 data only we receive the acknowledgement. So the window size is expanded to next 3 frame. So this is the concept of sliding window. If the acknowledgement we get this the acknowledgement for this 2 data, so the sender get the information that the 2 data it received without any damage at the receiver side. So it can transmit more than 1 data at a time. And next one is error control, and data link layer perform the error control that detects the error and retransmit the damaged frame. So there are 2 categories. Similarly to flow control, here also stop and wait, automatic repeat request ARQ, and sliding window ARQ. And inside this sliding window we have 2 different methods. One is go back and selective reject method. So So the definition of ARQ. ARQ means automatic repeat request. ARQ is automatic repeat request. So anytime an error is detected in an exchange, NAK, negative acknowledgement, is written and the specified frames are retransmitted. And this is the definition of ARQ. Anytime an error is detected in an exchange, negative acknowledgement is written and the specified frames are retransmitted. So first one is stop and wait, and in this method stop and wait ARQ, and in this method the sender keep the copy of lost frame, it keep the copy of that lost frame alone. If the damaged we get the negative acknowledgement, it will send the lost frame, resend the lost frame, so it will keep the copy of lost frame only. So for identification purpose, both the frames and acknowledgement frames are numbered alternatively 0 and 1. That means the frame 0 means we get the frame 0, we get the acknowledgement with 1. So alternatively we number the frame and acknowledgement. So error detected, negative acknowledgement frame is returned. This negative acknowledgement is not numbered but tell the sender to transmit the lost frame sent. So this is the stop and wait ARQ. So at this point we will get the negative acknowledgement. For data we represent this is as 0 and we will get acknowledgement as 1. And data is 1, acknowledgement is 0. So alternatively we put the value for the data and acknowledgement. And now here in this point we get the negative acknowledgement. So again the lost transmitted data is again retransmitted. So this is the concept of stop and wait ARQ. And in sliding window, this sending device keep copies of all transmitted frame until they have been acknowledged. And sliding into ARQ, it keep the copies of all transmitted frames until they have been acknowledged. In stop and wait, it take the lost copy of lost frame, and here it takes all the transmitted frames until they have been acknowledged. Both the negative acknowledgement and negative acknowledgement frames are numbered, and here stop and wait negative acknowledgement there is no numbering, but here both acknowledgement and negative acknowledgement frames must be numbered for identification. And also we use the timer to enable the lost acknowledgement, and the lost acknowledgement also find by using this timer. If first one is go back and ARQ, and here lost data frame and lost acknowledgement both are handled using this go back and ARQ. And this is go back and for lost frame data frame. So at this point we will get the negative acknowledgement for data 2, and this is lost, but we send the data 3 also, but we get an acknowledgement at this point, a negative acknowledgement at this point with the number 2. So we retransmit the, and at this time we transmit 3 and 4 also, but again we get the negative acknowledgement at this point. We retransmit all the data from what the number we get 2 means we retransmit all the data from data 2. So data 2, 3, 4 again we retransmitted, and this is the go back and for lost data frame. And go back and for lost acknowledgement we use the timer. So this acknowledgement is lost, so this period, when this period crossed we retransmit the data again. So this is the go back and method for finding lost acknowledgement. And next one is selective reject ARQ, and here we resend the damaged data alone, and in go back and method we retransmit all the data, and but here in selective reject we resend the damaged frame alone. And like go back and it also used to find the lost data frame and also lost acknowledgement. So this is a selective reject damaged data frame. So where we get the negative acknowledgement for data 2 with the number 2. So we just resend the data 2 only.